EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like you could hit any club from there?
Chance to make another one today. Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hearts, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use it and let that ball to be normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid, superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's 2 bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that's just going to leave you a short iron in. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Rich Lerner back with you. 4th hole at Royal Troon, and this is a hole, Frank, that offers up a real scoring opportunity, a par 5, first one of the round.
Yeah, it's the last really easy hole you get at this opening start. 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, but you can easily carry that one on the right, especially with any helping breeze.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
What a display of shot making.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Just a little tap in here.
Down it. That's a birdie.
Well, Frank, typically when you step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards, a behemoth. It's long and you can get punished for a mistake.
Par 5 on the Open Championship Rota. But remember, used in your advantage, to your advantage. If you aim it down the right side, the ball normally kicks back towards the middle of the fairway. So that's the side to be aiming on.
Ideal position, sitting up perfectly.
Second shot.
On the green, sure, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus.
It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. Wow, I can't believe.
Moving inland now, Frank, the par 4 7th hole. Do you even think about carrying those bunkers?
That ball off the left side, because if you get caught up on the hills there on the right, then all of a sudden you can start making 5s, 6s, and all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
This has been just a pure display of ball striking all day long. Has not missed a single green, every one in regulation. Trying to make yet another birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, this is one of the most famous holes in the whole sport, isn't it?
Postage stamp, just over 120 yards. It might seem short, but it's daunting. Many an Open Championship has been lost on this shortest of par 3s.
This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Ah, you always like that. Count it as a birdie.
Frank, how does the front 9 finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
a drive. Just tattooed that. Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important...
Just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders.
Just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where they're mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
Did the job right there. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, getting set for the back nine here at historic Royal Troon. What's the 10th hole all about, Frank?
It's called sandhills, and that's for a reason. Blind tee shot, especially from the championship tees, where you hit it over the sandhills. Ideally, you want to hit the ball about 280, 290 yards.
Cracked that one out there here at the 10th, and now he's put himself in a really good spot to get after this flagstick.
Safely on deck.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Mark a birdie on the card. Daunting tee shot here at the par 4 11th, Frank. This is all you want.
Yeah, this requires your best tee shot. Doesn't matter if it goes left to right or right to left. This is a must-hit fairway. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to finish.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Well, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Green in locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wheeze.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided. Well, par fours, same Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there. You're now the second shot, 100 yards away.
Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole in the lead, Frank is very much intact. Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward, but it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today.
Well, there's a bit, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards.
It's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that narrow the front of the screen up. Plus the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
That is a really good shot, landing close to the flagstick. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Great too.
Beautiful. Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable.
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, that's how you play right there. He has this for a birdie. Made it. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Champion Troon, you played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for a second shot into a head breeze from about 270 yards. Managed to get it on the green, then knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot.
Frank, the Open Championship will be played at Royal Troon in 2016. It was first played back in 1923. What was first prize then?
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about 150 US dollars. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004 when Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping 720,000 pounds. That's right, nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that.
Beat the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times, and 6 times the victor has been American.
Should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. And that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy.
So just a formality here. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, at the 1989 Open Championship, Greg Norman was in great position in that playoff with Mark Calcavecchi and I believe it was Wayne Grady. What happened to Norman?
Well, he started off tremendous in the playoff. The playoff was one, missed the 17th green just on the left, took 3 from the edge, which allowed Calcavecchi and Wayne Grady back in. Then took driver up off 18. It bounced. Of course, the rest was history, and Mark Calcavecchi was crowned the Open champion.
Yeah, the great white shark, so often so unlucky at major championships. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good par. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. On the green, and a chance for birdie here in the first hole.
Really? This is that awkward length.
Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup. Frank, they call this second hole Black Rock. They also call it the most heavily bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from them?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole, so the prevailing breeze normally off the right. Some bunkers in play either side. Really just let the ball go to ground, let it run out. There's 11 bunkers in total in the second hole.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That is classy.
Well, a chance of going in.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Can't wait to write those on the card. One below par. Chalk it up. It's a birdie. Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's two bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron in. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
And getting ready for the putt.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at this golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
Well, that's a good drive right there. Got all of it.
Did you hear the sound?
Second from an excellent lie. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Safely aboard. Just a couple of feet. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
but one that you need to make.
On to the fifth hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. There's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it. Oh, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Mark a birdie on the card. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Second shot.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Settles in over the putt.
Now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dog leg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, somehow, find that fairway.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
You'd love to get this one. Big putt for birdie.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid are on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. And he has it for birdie.
Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's a dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. One bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it, it's you're trying to cut the ball off that. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. He's made it.
Rich Lerter alongside Frank Nobilo, getting set for the back nine here at historic Royal Troon. What's the 10th hole all about, Frank?
It's called Sandhills, and that's for a reason. Blind tee shot, especially from the championship tees, where you hit it over the sandhills. Ideally, you want to hit the ball about 280, 290 yards.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Daunting tee shot here at the par 4 11th, Frank. This is all you want.
Yeah, this requires your best tee shot. Doesn't matter if it goes left to right or right to left. This is a must-hit fairway. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting.
He knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Second shot, good look at the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. 115 yards. There are a number of really good and grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game, the core values that come along with it. It's about much more making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. This one just requires a little bit of focus. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
Yeah, don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
This one is a can't hide the flagstick from that man. Some tester from 4 feet.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie and the gap even wider.
And sensational performance. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Oh my goodness, he pumped it, he thumped it, he jumped it. What a drive. This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy but
Has this putt for birdie. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits the tee shot to about 280 yards. So it's very much about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Championship here at Royal Troon, you played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for his second shot into a 70 knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot.
in the hole. What a shot.
The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5. Here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. That was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
He's made it.
Great finishing hole here, Frank, at Royal Troon, the 18th.
Really, it's all about the tee shot. If you find one of those pot bunkers, then the best you can do is lay up, and then you're looking instantly at least a 5.
Good tee shot right in the short grass.
Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the... you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Just a superb shot
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
to win the Charity Invitational. Just you to fall. And a great win.
Frank, now the final hole, steeped in so much history. When you think of the legends of the game who have walked off this tee on their way from Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke.
Yeah, if you've got a one-shot lead standing on this tee, somehow you have to avoid those 4 bunkers. 3 down the left, 1 down the right, but a strip of fairway in between.